think most of us have been hoping that Mercedes would be a little bit better this season than they were. I wasn't expecting them to be back to their heyday kind of speed or anything like that, but I was hoping they'd be a little bit better than they have been so far this season. And I think Toto Wolff and the team at Mercedes have also thought exactly the same thing. And so they are now looking at the possibility of adding kind of a bit of a concept, should we say, to the car to try and improve it. And they're looking at angles and different ways that they can improve the car and things like that. And of course, when you talk about the concept, it's a bit of a difficult thing to describe. I mean, this is not a concept car in terms of this is a car they've made but they're not actually going to use. This is more about thinking outside of the box, and so this is how they kind of want to look at it. After the Bahrain Grand Prix, team boss Toto Wolff made it clear that it was time to look at a change of direction and that there would be no holy cow in terms of sticking to established ideas. Now, when they're talking about the idea of a concept car, it's difficult to nail it down. Elliot said, the simple answer is it means different things to different people. I think after Bahrain, we had to accept that we weren't where we wanted to be, and then we had to look at all the things that make up our car and work out what could be done differently and how it could be get more performance, because there was a significant gap for us to catch up to the front. So the engineers are busy looking at the aerodynamics. They are looking at the shape of the car, things at the side pod geometry, the floor geometry. What have we missed? Have we missed a trick? But he also goes on to say, but they're also looking at the simulation world and targeting things, targeting the right things and pushing the aerodynamics in the right direction. They're also looking at the mechanical side of the car as well to see if there's anything there they can improve. So they're basically going back to basics and looking at the car from every different angle to try and see if they can find out if they've missed anything that's stopping them from having the same kind of performance that, for example, Red Bull have had and Aston Martin. So it's very interesting to see that Mercedes are going all out on this, and of course there is the budget cap to consider, so I imagine they're going to be trying to work really hard to try and stay within the budget cap and still deliver on the performance issues that they're having at the moment. So it's interesting that Mercedes are going down this route. They're obviously desperate to try and catch up to the front of the grid, and it could be that it could take them a little while. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near Red Bull or even Aston Martin this season. I think they're going to struggle this season, and I think it's going to be perhaps a few minor increments in terms of speed or performance. I don't think they're going to have a very good season again this year, and that's a shame for Mercedes fans, but it's good for people who support other teams like Aston Martin, stuff like that. But let me know your comments down in the comment section. As always, I'd love to hear them, and I'll see you next time.